I am the final line of a story that began with a bomb. My existence is the culmination of a secret loan, a shattered bus, and a cleaver held by the hands of a scholar. My father's life almost ended on a Saturday morning in 1979. The air in El Salvador was thick with heat and wood smoke. My grandfather, my grandmother, her body a vessel for my unborn father and his two young daughters, squeezed onto a crowded bus. The vinyl seats were hot, the engine groaned, and the scent of warm pupusas mixed with the scent of diesel fumes. This weekly trip was their family tradition, in a country being devoured by a civil war. That year, the Bloque Popular Revolucionario had begun its violent campaign, seizing churches and bombing public places to paralyze the nation with fear. Suddenly, the bus jerked to a stop. The doors hissed open to reveal armed guerrillas. The comfortable morning sounds were replaced by sharp, terrified breaths and the words that would redefine our future. They are going to bomb the bus. My grandfather did not hesitate. In a single, fluid motion born of instinct, he grabbed his daughters. His hand locked onto my grandmother's, their grip an anchor, and he pulled them through the screaming chaos toward the light at the back. They spilled onto the dusty road, gravel sharp under their feet, and ran. They did not stop as the world behind them erupted into a fireball, their tradition erupting into a fireball of shrapnel. They ran up the mountain, my father's heart beating a frantic like a drum against his mother's ribs. His first lesson was that life is a sprint away from death. That run was the final argument. To save them, my great-grandmother Luisa walked into a bank in 1983. The cool, quiet air contrasted with the chaos they fled. She placed a loan against her house, the papers signing away her security for 5 plane tickets to Miami. She gambled her past for their future. In Miami, another matriarch was building the foundation. My great-grandmother, her hands roughened from cleaning rooms at the El Carillon Hotel, her body tired from double shifts and studying hairstyling. She wove a safety net with her exhaustion. She filed the papers, secured an apartment, and found my grandfather a job. He arrived on a Friday, the scholar from the University of El Salvador. By Monday, he stood in the refrigerated air of Sedano's. A butcher's cleaver, heavy and cold, was placed in his hands. The man of numbers now earned $3.20 an hour. His net pay was $512 every 2 weeks to feed 5 souls. He would look at that number and quietly bury the dreamer inside himself forever. His silence was the price of their future. This is what shaped my father. He saw the cleaver in his father's scholar's hands. He felt the absence of his sister, lost to kidney failure, a sorrow no change of country could cure. He learned that love is a silent, brutal, and beautiful sacrifice that spans generations. The boy who learned that lesson now builds a secure world as a cybersecurity engineer. His success is not just his own, it is his family's final, flourishing return. It is the answer to a question his father never asked. When I look at my life, I see the bomb, I see the cleaver, I see 2 great-grandmothers, one who gambled on her home, the other who built a new one from sweat and will. I am the last breath they fought for, and I will make it count.